Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
We're doing a bourbon review, Belle Meade. It's a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey, but it is made in Tennessee.
So that's not a Kentucky. It's not a Kentucky straight bourbon. I know what you meant. I know what you meant, bro.
But anyway, Belle Meade is it's a resurrected brand from Nelson family distilleries. They brought it back. It was a pre-prohibition whiskey. It is a high rye mash bill, age 6 to 8 years. It is sourced whiskey out of Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Those of you that are in the know Lawrenceburg is MGP.
I was going to say MSG.
Everybody like MSG. So much better. Ooh. Anyway, MGP, Midwest Grain Products. They do a lot of sourced whiskeys for a lot of big distillers nationwide out of Lawrenceburg, Indiana. Amazing distillery, amazing people. They do a great product. That's why everybody sources whiskey through them. So these guys, it is a full disclosure on the back of the bottle. It does tell you. So I can appreciate that.
Of course.
You know, they're bringing back a family name bourbon. Pre-prohibition, prohibition wiped them out. Now it's a resurgence again, so they're trying to bring back their whiskey. So they found MGP that came up with a mash bill very similar to their original families. It is a high rye mash bill. The unique thing I thought when I read about it and did a little research that I found more fascinating than a lot of your small batch. It is a small batch whiskey, a small batch bourbon. They use 6 to 8 years old, and they use a really small amount of barrels. I think it's like four barrels or so. 4 barrels, yeah. So on an average, they're using 4 barrels per batch. So this bottle is just part of 4 barrels that are 6 to 8 years old. So I think they're just probably hunting for a certain flavor profile. And Josh and I cheated when he bought this yesterday. We tried it, and I was really impressed with the nose and the flavor. Even though being a high rye, I thought it was real approachable for me, not being a big rye fan. It's coming in at 90.4 proof. Decent proof, not a low proof by any means. And it's a somewhat older whiskey. It's not a young whiskey by any means. 6 to 8 years, 4 barrels.
Kind of the sweet spot a lot of times.
Right, a lot of times.
And the nose, I mean, just like yesterday. Got a great nose.
Yeah, good color, nice amber color. It is non-chill filtered, another plus that these guys are doing. So it's got a lot of plus points in my opinion. Mm-hmm. On the nose, there's some vanilla, some alcohol, some caramel.
I get citrus too.
Yep, I agree with that. There's some citrus, orange peel, orange zest. Maybe a little bit of caramel in the back.
Mm-hmm. A lot of sweetness.
It is. It does have a really sweet note. No video is complete without some dog noise. You're welcome. Yeah, there's some vanilla up front. Mm-hmm. I like it. Decent nose. We hope y'all are enjoying the show. The channel as a whole. Remember to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Please do. It doesn't cost you anything. And we're growing. It helps us grow.
Want to try it?
I would love to try it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Kind of
now today I'm getting a little more rye.
Yeah.
Than I did yesterday.
I have to agree with you. I am too. Yeah, quite a bit more rye today. But mid-palate, some brown sugar. Maybe molasses brown sugar kind of note.
Mm-hmm. Almost get a butterscotch.
Butterscotch kind of with all three of those. The alcohol at 90.4 is pretty approachable. It's not real strong.
Very smooth.
It is. It's a really
creamy.
He took the words right out of my mouth.
Been doing this too long.
Very creamy, smooth, sweet bourbon.
Yes. But with that rye, there is a rye, a little bit of that pepper.
Yes.
I get for sure. I want to like a little bit of water.
I would not, for my taste, I don't think I would enjoy it with rye. You may, because you like rye more than I do. But I really don't think.
Smells a lot more. Excuse me. Smells a lot more earthy.
Yeah.
There's a lot more of that
water.
rye.
That water brings out rye. It's a wonderful nose. Price. You just got it yesterday. What was the price?
34 or something like that.
34. So roughly 30.
35.
$35
I think
for a fifth.
Maybe it was 50.
No.
Wasn't that much.
No, because you got 2 bottles. That and the
that one
Statesman.
Was 50. Yeah, so I think it was 35.
Yeah.
Yeah, water did not make it. Water just brought out the rye. Did not. I would not put water in that if you buy it.
Okay, that's a good tip.
It didn't make it horrible, but it took a lot of the sweetness out of it, and just now, now it's got that kind of rye. Almost has like a newness, like that new whiskey.
Okay.
Or young, I should say, not new.
Young. So the water pulled some of the uniqueness out of it.
Correct.
And
Still
brought
good.
the
It still
rye
has it,
forward.
obviously, but
It subdued it.
yeah. Almost like took the good flavors out.
Sometimes, sometimes water is not whiskey's friend.
Right. I agree.
And the only way you know is to try it. So, neat for me, and I think Josh agrees, neat. It's a great
I would
sipper.
pick it up all day long.
Yeah.
I think it's good price. It's good whiskey.
Yeah. It's a good, honest, they tell you where it's from.
Right.
They tell you who made it. It's made in Tennessee. It's out of MGP, Lawrenceburg, Indiana. I screwed up when I said Kentucky bourbon. It is a straight bourbon, but it's not Kentucky.
Right.
It's a Tennessee bourbon. And they make great whiskey.
Good.
They're pulling it out of Indiana. They've been making whiskey for hundreds of years. So great product. Price point's great. Flavor profile's good.
Yep.
Alcohol proof.
The nose is great.
Nose is great. 90.4 proof. It's a good proof point. Josh and I are both kind of fans of a higher proof point, I think. It gives you a little bit of flexibility if you want to add some water and stuff. So
Correct.
that's a thumbs up for me.
Me too.
Good whiskey review. Good recommended whiskey. Hit that thumbs up button. I got nothing else.
No?
It's a quick down and dirty whiskey review. Belle Meade bourbon. Good whiskey. As always. Enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons.
Any way you like.
Cheers, everybody. Cheers, buddy.
Cheers, pal.